If it's not Bama, I'm facing Ohio State. I mean, those are basically the two only teams that I only face majority of the time. Now, here's another breakdown of an unranked match. Now, I start out the game, as you guys can see, pre-read. I see that it's going to be a cover match defense, which tells me that my opponent loves to run man defense. He's also using the D-line, so it makes me think that he's dependent on his team to do everything for him. So he just literally sits in man while I'm trying to scramble. Now, 3rd and 17 after taking that sack, I go for a hitch route by my tight end, throw a perfect pass to him to pick it up with ease. Because my opponent's using Ohio State, he's so dependent on, his team to do things in man coverage. Now right here I scramble, and for some odd reason my guy goes to celebrate instead of sliding, so that causes a big hit for his fumble. Unfortunately, I got lucky and bailed out to recover my own fumble, but that does hurt my quarterback, so I have to end up putting in my third string later on. I end up taking off again, end up picking up yards scrambling as he's still sitting in man coverage. This time he sits in man blitz. I throw a hitch route. Then he finally picks zone coverage, which I try to scramble in, and this time I end up fumbling, and after this I end up putting in my third string quarterback. So that's basically his defense. Now his offense, he tried to establish running the ball out of the same trips formation. This time I end up blitzing my left linebacker, using the right linebacker to stuff it. Then he shows me his actual scheme, his go-to play when needed. It's a spread look, double drag route from the right outside receiver, slot receiver, and post corner route by the tight end, flare route by the running back, and then a deep in route by the far left receiver. So right here is a memory. So for people that do tend to run the same plays, which my opponent is going to be doing in today's match, this is something a lot of people don't really do and take into consideration to remember what your opponents run. Now, he barely had time on this play. I'm not sure who he's throwing it to. It looked like he was going to throw the drag route that I'm guarding, and if he got it off, probably would have been picked off, but unfortunately I disrupt the pass. But you guys are going to see how I end up changing the look based off my using, do a baseball turn to cover that deep end route, because he's going to realize that that is an open option for him depending on who I'm using. So the very next play goes back to the same exact play. This time I leave my slot cornerback in a zone coverage to cover that deep end route. He plays it well. I was kind of slightly there, but I just wanted to guard the drag route just in case he hit it, so I ended up getting a stop. My next possession, I play much better, as I'm playing much smarter with my third string quarterback in. He's going to run, man blitz, and he tried to disguise the look that he done earlier, where it was a match coverage look. And like I said, my opponent likes to run man coverage. They basically tell you what they like to do on defense starting out in the game. And when I snap it, I immediately look to the left to see how the cornerback and the free safety is going to play. I see man coverage. I do have a double route backside with R1, my slot receiver, and that's who I'm going to connect with. Now, I can do this play out of so many formations. You can beat man out of so many formations, and you can do the same exact thing that you guys see that I do in this game. So I end up getting closer to the red zone, just punching in with a run. So his next possession drive, he's going to do the same exact formation, same play. I man up the slot receiver. I'm going to act like I'm going to cover that far right side drag route coming to the left, and then I'm going to baseball turn to cover the deep in route, and check it out. Easy user interception. I mean, this is a routine. It's easy, but a lot of people play exactly like this guy. I mean, everybody does. It's repetitive play. I do the same exact thing, but I go based off what you do. So he goes back to two-man under. What I'm going to do, I'm going to wait a little bit till I get blocking and then take off with quarterback. Back to him running man blitz. All the DBs is kind of lined up at the same yardage mark. I'm going to basically just reroute my far single side receiver to a hitch route. Easy touchdown. Now, like I said, you can do a hitch route with any receiver. I just do it to the single side because less traffic to deal with. And then back to his offense, he's sending that spread formation look, but he wants to try to establish the run this time, and he doesn't really get it, so he ends up doing a no huddle. And then he does the same exact play. This time I'm going to switch up who I'm using. I'm going to use the right linebacker. I'm going to act like I'm going to stick with the slot and drag receiver. and then I'm going to baseball turn back up field to play the deep in route, who my opponent ends up going directly back to because he knows if I don't use that, that's an open option for him to make a play on. And he throws another user interception. And then at this point, it's kind of like, what else is he going to be doing? Because he's using the D-line, he's not doing any adjustments. So right back to his man blitz, throwing the hitch route. I mean, it's that simple, people. This is how a lot of people play. Like, they just do repetitiveness. Now he's in cover one, I'm going to throw the hitch route. Even when I do face people that do make adjustments based off what I do, I still have other options that's going to be wide open. It's just, this is the type of person that doesn't do anything because he's using the D-line. So he ends up rage quitting. He had enough of the hitch route, or just, I guess, his defense not being dependent on, because he's thinking that, oh, he has Ohio State, they should be doing everything for me. And that's another thing. You will face those type of players where they use a top tier team and just be dependent on, because they have a top team, they expect them to play like a top team. I mean, logically, yes, but you also got to do a little bit of playing yourself. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments about these type of players. Have you guys faced these type of players, or do you do it yourself? And what do you guys think about the pre-read zone man coverage? Is it very easy to actually make reads? Until next time, I'll see you guys later, and I'm out. Peace.